Billy Bob Thornton, this is the first time that we've had a chance to talk. I can't believe it. We've never met before.
I know.
And let's talk some Texas right off the top.
Let's do that.
You live in Texas.
I did, yeah. I for a period of time, I lived outside of Austin, at least a house out there. But before I came to California, I lived in Houston. I lived in Tomball, Texas. And
my first car I bought at Tomball Ford.
That's all that was out there then, probably.
Tomball Ford?
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I lived there, like 80, 82 and there was not much there. And now it's grown up out that way.
It is. You should see. I'm in the Pearland area, and it's exploded. That probably was like a shack out there down 288. I didn't know you lived in Tomball. That's so cool, man.
I was just in Katy a few months ago, too.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I-10 has exploded, too. That's another thing.
You.
Let's talk Bad Santa 2, my man. When you heard there was going to be a sequel, I want to know what your first thoughts were.
Well, we always kind of knew there was going to be one. We just didn't know... exactly when it was going to happen, and there was some studio politics to get through and that kind of thing. And then once that happened, then we had to get the right story and the right script, and we took a long time doing that because you don't want to just, sometimes they just, with comedies especially, just throw out a sequel to throw out a sequel, and we wanted to do something that was unique and yet captured the spirit of the first movie. So I was very happy it took us a while.
Were there times on the set when you looked around and you said, I can't believe we're doing this? And I'm not talking about making the sequel, but some of the elements in the film where you just, oh, wow, we're really doing this, that even surprised you?
Not much surprises me. Yeah, I always looked at it this way as an actor. I mean, if you're going to play a part, you got to play the part. I mean, if you're playing Pat Boone, you got to play Pat Boone. But if you're playing Charles Manson, you got to play Charles Manson. And if you're playing Bad Santa, you got to jump in with both feet.
I love it. What was it like to get the band back together, get all the cast back?
It was great. I mean, I love those guys. Tony and Brad. It's quite a trio. It's our own little ZZ Top.
You're just dropping all kinds. Can I tell you something? When I started covering this on Fox 26 in Houston, the TV station.
Of course.
My first interview was with Billy Gibbons when I started covering entertainment. It's funny you should mention that. He did that a lot and
yes.
Talked about his tequila.
Oh, yeah.
God bless him.
I love Billy.
Final question for you, sir. Why do you love acting so much?
Because I love characters, and I grew up in an area of the country where there are a lot of characters, and there's the South is full of storytelling, has a rich, history of storytelling, and to be able to observe characters and then put them before people and sort of translate it to people. That's what I love about it.
I have more extra time, so I'm going to ask you this final one. What does Billy Bob Thornton want for Christmas?
I want a 1964 GTO.